Okay, here we are with the final exam, learning outcomes essays. You've already seen this document, so I'm not going to read it all to you, but here are the course learning outcomes that describe what we should have learned during the course of the semester. Each of the essays is worth 34 points, which adds up to 102 points, which means I'm going to score it out of 100, so if you got all of them perfect, then you would have 2 bonus points. And I have some warnings there. The rules, 12-point font, no more than 1 page. The 3 essays can be 1 document, but they need to be each on their own page. They can be in PDF or .doc or .docx format to upload in the Canvas assignment tool. It does have to be by Friday, December 18th at 11:59 p.m. because Canvas locks. I am not allowed to assign anything due once the semester ends. The semester ends on Friday, and so you will not be allowed to upload anything at that time. You can see your grades, you can see what's already been turned in, but you will not be able to add anything at that point. And so what I have created is a grading rubric, a document that tells you for each of these essays what must be included for the essay to score in the exceeds expectations, meets expectations, or does not meet expectations. So for example, with the first one, to identify biological molecules and cell structures and explain their functions. To exceed expectations, you'd have to tell me all 4 categories of those biological macromolecules, accurately describe those categories, accurately describe the function of each category of the macromolecules in cells, and you could use a labeled image or a detailed description to describe those cell structures and the functions. The explanation needs to be clear and within those guideline limits, without grammar or spelling errors. I know that can be a challenge because spell check and grammar check doesn't always do a great job with scientific work. You can check with the biological dictionary. That will have terms in it if you're unsure for spelling something. And the grammar check is usually a little better. You do have 2 shots at this. So the deadline for the first attempt will be Wednesday, December 16th. I am setting up an assignment that will have the essays in it with those instructions, the document you've already received, this grading rubric, and along with, obviously, this video. And so if you want to meet expectations, you might have some small errors, you might be missing a few things, but overall it's clear that you got the point. And if you are missing major portions of any of the aspects of the question, you won't meet expectations and score below 70 points. And similar, exactly what needs to be contained for each of the course outline objectives is included in this diagram. And course learning outcome 3, do pay attention, does continue on to the next page. There wasn't any way for me to get it all on 1 page without making it so small that you couldn't read it. So if we go, I am still creating the assignment where it'll have the link to the learning outcome essays. I'm going to embed the code for this video right here. I will have the grading rubric in here telling you that it has to be through the Canvas assignment tool, that it has to be in by Friday, December 18th. And I will also add that the first attempt needs to be completed by Wednesday the 16th. And it will be worth 100 points. It is under lecture exams as points. We'll be doing file uploads. And it can be in the docx or PDF. I am enabling the turn it in, which means if you copy and paste from some other resource, it'll show up as you not crediting the source for that. Of course, you can use external resources. This is open book, open note. Use your brain, dig through your textbook, use websites. But if you do use material, especially if you quote from anything, you do need to provide the citation for that. You don't have unlimited attempts. You will have 2 attempts. It will be due on the 18th, 11:59. It'll be available from now, once I get off of here, until the 18th at 11:59 p.m. And I'm going to save that because I haven't embedded the video yet. By the time you get this, the video will be in there. I will also send out an announcement that should ping everybody to let them know that this is available. So once you look those over, you can, of course, email me at any time if you have any questions. And we still have an office hour on Thursday the 10th at 2 p.m.